Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to show you guys how I clip in my hair extensions, which are right here. Now these are SKR hair extensions. I believe, yes, I bought them in 18 inches, but I did cut them myself just to make it look a lot more blendable and make it look a lot more natural. So I probably cut off about 2 inches, so let's just say they were like 16, 17, and then I just layered it up while it was on my head. And I do have a video of how I do that, not on these, but on my hair extensions previously that I just had before these. I show how I do cut them. So if you guys want to know how I do that, go ahead and check that video out. But for this one, like I said, I'm just going to show you how I clip them in to blend in with my hair, and also my go-to, like hairstyle with my hair extensions, which is just a simple beachy wave, make it look really effortless. Alrighty, so starting off, I have all my clips here, and I do have my hair pinned up. Okay. For my first section, I'm going to take a very low section here. So I'm not going from ear to ear. I'm actually taking it a little lower. Now if you have short hair like me, or even shorter, you're definitely going to want to take as little hair as possible, maybe just enough to hang onto your clips so that you don't really see these pieces hanging out, because that's a big problem that I used to have, because I used to start them all the way on top. Now I just know. So I have my first section down. Now I'm going to take my teasing comb, and I have to tease, not that I have thin hair, but it just, for me, I'm super tender headed. So instead of the clips like really tugging on my scalp, I'd like to just let it hang onto the tease. Okay, and then just take a hairspray and just give it a light spray. So I have my, I already have my wefts labeled which order they go in, according to how I cut them. So this is not the first one. Here's the first one. So yes, they are kind of this. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for me filming this is exactly how I like my beachy waves to be. So this would honestly be perfect, but just because I want to show you guys how I style, I will be still styling it. I'm just going to take, first clamping the middle, and as you see here, I'm not going directly to my scalp. I'm just clipping it on to where I did the tease. For my next section, I'm going to go now from ear to ear. Get your teasing comb, and I tease just where my clips go, so on the opposite ends. The opposite ends here, and then one right in the middle back here. Okay, so now I have the second weft in, and again, I just took it evenly from the middle. For our next section, I'm going to be taking just above my ear, and I'm just getting just enough hair just to hang onto the clip, for the clip to grab on. And I'm going all the way straight across. And I actually like to tease a lot here. If you see here, it kind of sticks out a bit, and I like that because it gives me that volume, and also so you don't have these little hairs just sitting right here in front of you. So this is something I have to do for sure every time, is give the sides here an extra tease, a little spray. And now I have 3 that will be going, 1 on each side and 1 in the back. This is my middle piece here, so I'm just going to clamp that onto the teased hair. So now for my front pieces, so I'm taking this very close to my hairline. I'm just making sure that it's at least a little bit pushed back so that you do not see when my hair is down. And as you see here, when it falls, you see how the extension just falls right over that front piece right there, which is what I like to give it, you know, make it look like it's your hair. I mean, technically, I paid for it. It is my hair. So, you know, I'm not lying when I'm saying this is my hair. But, you know, you want to make it really look natural as possible. So here's our next side. And again, just clipping that. So now my next row is going to be right around my temples. So now that I have this section teased, giving it a quick little spray. And now I'm taking my front piece, I guess, and you see here again how I have that angle going on. That is just mimicking, you know, face framing layers. This one again is going right here in the front. So if you see, I'm getting a lot of volume already on the sides, and that is from doing that tease. For the big daddy right here, that of course is going to be this sectioning. So I'm taking like a shoe horse type of section. You see here, it's kind of like a horseshoe section. Now I'm just going to go ahead and tease. Again, hairspray. And now I'm taking my biggest section. I guess this is the quad weft. So I'm first, can you guys see? I hope so, yes. First taking my center clip. Then I just bring this one over. And then I bring this one right over. And what I like about this huge section, you see it hangs over this way. So it's just making everything blend nice for you. I love SKR hair extensions, by the way. They are not only for the price, but I just love how their hair extensions are. The feel, I like the sizing and how it just fits my head better. So now I'm left with these two little guys, and what I like to do is actually I just like to stick them maybe right here. And it just gives you that added volume right there on the side. So now we have all the hair in. And it looks something like this. Lastly, I'd like to just give myself a little bit of a tease back here, just to make sure, and on the sides, just to make sure that you do not see my clips. Now what we're going to do, we're going to split down the middle. This, let's just wrap up and just put a clip. We will be leaving him to the side right now and focusing on this side. Now, what I like to do is just go by rows. I just think it's easiest that way for myself. So I'm going to start by taking our bottom row first. And then you could just clip this up. Okay, this is kind of bothering me. Okay, so we have our first section here. If you like, you could give it a little bit of a brush. Now, what I'm going to do is split this into twos, and I want to make sure that it's kind of an even amount each. So there we are. Now I'm taking my 1¼ inch barrel, And literally, let's just say 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. 3 seconds, if that. If you see, oh, you can't see, hold on. So if you see here, we have like a little wave going on, and that's what I want. Not too much. We don't really want curly. I want that loose, beachy wave. Again, same thing with this side. I'm going the direction that's opposite from my face. And every time I'm taking down a section, I'm making sure that I'm going all the way straight, all the way to that cutoff line, to make sure that everything is waved and that I'm not skipping or missing any pieces. And I also like to start from the back. Once I'm finished, toss it back there and you're done. Okay, so here's my next section. Curling iron. And again, I'm doing this away from my face. 1, 2, 3. There we are. And now for this section, I'm going to curl towards my face, just to give it some dimension. So again, count to 3. Let down, just a little wave. And then this is going to go away from the face. I always like to make sure the pieces that are on my hairline to go away from my face. I just think it's more flattering that way for myself. Sometimes I do like the opposite way, but this is more of my go-to. Away. So I'm just alternating back and forth from what's going toward my face and then away from my face. So now for my top layer, I'm just going to be taking everything away from the face. Just let that sit there. Now before I go ahead and start messing around with it, I'm just going to finish off the other side. Okay, so now we have all our hair curled. I'm gonna bring everything to the front. You see here, it's not really too curly, it's just a nice wave. So lastly, what I like to do is I like to take, this is just a Matrix Silk Wonder oil. You could take any type of hair oil and just not too much. You want to warm it up in your hands and just spread the love. And I do it in more of a like crunching. Again, it separates it a little bit, makes it a little bit messier, which is what I like. And add some shininess. So that's pretty simple, huh guys? And since we have all those layers in there, it gives it way more of a natural look, and I don't have to worry about constantly if my hair extensions are showing or my real hair is showing, because I did it in a way so that my natural hair and everything blends, so that, you know, my natural hair can be sticking out and it just looks like it's all my hair. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me that thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.